Empty-handed, but with a lot more knowledge. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself to make myself feel better about losing all of our items yesterday. Full disclosure, I'm recording this pretty soon after. Usually I take a day, take notes, you know, kind of get my head straight before I come back for the next day. This is probably 15 or 20 minutes after I finished recording day 15. Day 15, I did the couple things I did go back and look at in the mailroom when I read the note with the magnifying glass. It was missed. The reason I'm saying this now is because the very first time I did the outside room, it was the hovel, which was Denny Ravain's living quarters. Denny Ravain was the one who was accused of stealing Herbert S. Sinclair's mail, and that's why they fired him. So he was accused of stealing, and that's why they fired him. So I did miss that in an episode and caught it afterwards. Now, and I also just went back and figured out the rooms, the new rooms that I had, and what the paintings and the letters and all that stuff. And that when that comes into play, I'll get to it. I gained a couple more letters. It's no big deal. Let's pick the tomb. I don't want to go to school today. I needed this yesterday. 2 times. 2 times now, I should have picked the shelter. Because yesterday I picked the trading post and it was garbage. The one day I picked the shrine, it was garbage. This is what I should have picked. I don't... As much as it's going to be good to learn more things, I don't really feel like doing school today. I don't. I just don't. I feel like going in the house and trying to get more rooms. This feels... It protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms. The crimson whatever. What was it I had yesterday? The crimson something. I had like 9 red rooms. So if the first one is the dark room, that means the dark room is just like a free room with awesome stuff. I'm overthinking it, as I always do. Schoolhouse. But the school... I don't want to go to classrooms, but I need to. There's 8 of them. I've only learned about 2. That's 6 more I need to learn about. This helps me for today. This helps me forever. I don't want to. But we're going to do it. I'm skipping the shelter again. We're going to do it. Do I have to go in there? I don't think I do. Should I waste the step going in there and seeing if there's any items laying around? I don't think I should. That's 2 steps I don't have to use. It added the things to the thing, right? The things to the thing adds 8 classrooms. Yeah, let's keep it moving. That might be a mistake, but I feel every time... Okay, so this is what happens. Is every time... Whatever the most recent mistake is, that's what I base my next day on, which is probably a mistake in and of itself. Because I ran out of steps yesterday, so now today I'm going to be all about saving steps. All right, left, right, center. We're going center. Start up the hallway, the den. See, why can't these be pointing the same direction? I don't have a coin right now. So I will not lose a coin by going in here. And I didn't pick the thing, so the red effects will happen. Let's do this one. We're not gonna... It's a free room. We can save our hallway for later. Maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be like a coin in here. Or a gem. I'll take that. There we go. Alright, so I know I complained a lot that I didn't have enough gems. And then because I followed the book and it didn't give me everything I wanted, but it did give me farther and more rooms than I have had yet. So I guess it kind of did work out. There we go. There's a book. There's my book. And this is going to teach me about the observatory, which I'm going to have to draft today at some point, hopefully. Should we do it? Or should we wait till later? No, waiting till later never works. It never works out well when I wait. It always... Oh, and we get a bonus gem. I like that. This is on a different side of the table. Have you noticed they're on different places? The first one was over here. It's like working its way around the table. Has anyone noticed that, or is it just me? Anything laying on the floor? I know I'm moving the camera fast. I'm sorry. I need the magnifying glass again today for when I read things. Nothing later on the floor? Okay. Is it only random coins on the floor when you have the metal detector? I don't know. All right, we're going to have to take the notes again. Richard Witt is the author. The Fixed Stars. Yep, this is the same book that's in the observatory. Checked out by Clara Epson. Is that her ladyship? Or is that... what's his name? Hang on. Yeah, her ladyship was Lady Epson. So she liked to look at the stars? Is she the stargazer? The Stargazer's Companion. 1961. That's a long time ago. This is an old book. And no one cared except for me and her ladyship. All right, well. 1809, Bird and Sons. All right, next. Let's open it up. All right, this is the exact same book I have. So all of this is... okay, so I don't have to read today, you guys. Aren't you excited? This is going to tell me 9 and 10. It's not going to tell me 9 and 10. Although I've already done 9 and 10. So today is 5 gym day. Today is 5 gyms day. What a scam. So all this did was tell me that Lady Epson checked out the book on January 9th, 1961. Everything else is the same. Which means that that is a very important date to remember. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm not missing it. Star-based constellations. Yeah, this is the exact same book. Yeah, 9 and 10 are gone, and 15, 16 through 19 are gone. And 13 and 14. So all the same pages are missing. Yeah. The only thing this was for was to know that, which means that is very important. Let's remember that. Let's not forget it. This might have been our shortest trip to the library ever. All right, this should meet up with the... ooh. Ooh. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. That is so tempting. But remember, I'm collecting gems, which gives me things to redraw. No, we're going to follow the book. The book did not say to do that. But I've yet to see this. This is the first time I've ever seen the bookshop. 1 gem, we have 2. We're doing the bookshop. I just want to know what it is. I mean, it's a bookshop. And I just dead-ended myself. This might be a very short episode. Maybe this was a bad time to do this. But we're here to explore. We have coins. No, we don't. Those are hinges to the thing. That's not a... oh, wait. Something was clickable. You can buy it for 50. I'm not trying to buy. Oh, there's more drafting strategies. Books purchased in the bookshop will be permanently added to the library and available to check out. Oh, Black Bridge. That is the network. The network, a new clue. This one's screaming at you. Pick me, pick me, pick me. This is the first edition. I remember, hang on, in the history. Hang on. This was written. I wrote this down. I specifically remember this detail. Something about it being rewritten or something. History of Arindia. Hold on. I got it. It's somewhere. Somewhere in here. I know I wrote this down. It was in the books. I have books. Books. Hang on. Here we go. William Epson, Trinsdale Lake, Mount Holly. 1966. Tea Room. 100 Bells Tea Room. Here we go. Former home, okay, the Featherfall Keep. Former home of Lord William Epson. After his death, his oldest son Lionel left the estate never to return. His daughter did stay until her marriage in 1951 became a museum. Later designated a historical landmark. 1970. Built by the first king of Orinda. Maybe Orinda. Orinda Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, recent documents with conflicting dates cast doubt on this fact. This means that this is the first edition, and the recent documents have conflicting dates that cast doubt upon this book. Maybe. Maybe I'm reading into it, or maybe I'm a genius, but definitely one of the two. This is the network name, so there's a reason for the Black Bridge. Realm and Rune. Ooh. I did Drafting Strategy Volume 3. And it helped me a little bit, but it also laughed at me, which means Volume 4 and 5 are going to also laugh at me. Okay, I can't do any of these things. But at least I know what the bookshop is, which is a place where you shop for books. Because I'm a smart person. All right, get out of there. There has to be something else in here. They're not just going to leave me with just the commissary has places, the things to buy, but there's things to do also. Read and get clues. There we go. A new clue. Sold out in hours. How much did the new clue cost? 50 coins. I've never once had more than 20. Like, no. I think I had like 22 one time. Let's read. Reddington Herald, a new clue sold out in hours by Marion Marigold. Here we go. So that is my mom's third book. It should come as no surprise that the latest book from local author Mom is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. Oh, so she's not here. Is she dead? Does my mom dead? Or is she just missing? I think she's just missing. Because that doesn't mean she's not with us anymore. That means she is not with us and we don't know where she is. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. You know, a lot of times, if I just read the next sentence, I don't have to say all the things that I say. Welcome to my brain. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theory surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating the writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all of the proceeds from first edition sales of this book will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Interesting. So all of her money is going to a non-profit that specializes on investigating missing persons, and she is a missing person. I bet you she is the leader of that non-profit organization, and she's just in the shadows, but also doing good work to try to help people who are lost and missing and all the things. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Mom's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, that is a name that did not exist until this exact moment, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together elbow to elbow in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. Bon Margle. Many theorize that many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue. Oh, so was he the one was unintentionally accurate? So the detective is this her like telling her own story on where she is? That's kind of what I'm getting here, is that this is going to tell me where she is. It's unintentionally accurate, so it's not obvious, but if I know some stuff, she's going to tell me where she is in this book. And only I'm going to know because she knows that I'm in the house doing this right now. So she's still alive. She knows I'm here. She knows I'm looking for her clues. And this is what's going to tell me where she is. This is a message to me from my mom. That's what I'm getting out of that. I'm either a genius or a really dumb person based on that theory. You decide. All right, there's nothing clickable in here. I do not see anything clickable. All right, we have now exhausted everything. No, we have two. Never mind. We have the room in the chapel right here. Never mind. We're good. Let's go through the chapel since we can, because it's free for now. So let's go this way now and not waste a coin that we will later probably need. We won't have to go back to the library either, so that actually might have worked out, where we don't have to go back through this ever again. So that's the positive I'm going to take out of this. Okay, spare room, pantry. Give us some coins. Instead of taking coins, let's get some. I'm not spending a gem. We're getting some, yeah, free coins. Pantry goes north, though. Nope. No. Wait. Yes. Let's send ourselves north here. Okay, I'm not going to go in there yet, even though there are steps. Yeah, the bananas there is going to give me 3, I think, and there's coins. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to the entrance hall, and let's go to this corner and come up. Yeah, because we're going to get coins anyways. If we have to come back this way, we go through here, get our coins, and then go up. So we never have to go through the chapel with coins and lose them. I'd rather save them by going this way. If we have to go back that way, it's still free. Dead end, dead end, dead end. All right, there we go. This is our one pathway today. I'm not using this now. No, we'll get a key. Yeah, we're getting these. Yeah, it's got to be storeroom. Wow, we are really pigeonholing ourselves into one direction today. I have a feeling we're not going to get to the antechamber today like we did yesterday, almost. Have a sneaky suspicion that that's going to happen. Anything else in here that I've never seen before? All right, back to the pantry. I mean, look at this. This is terrible. Back to the pantry. Here we go. That's my coin from the storeroom, but that's okay because I'm going to have 3 of them right here, or 4 of them right here. Boom. I need to find my magnifying glass today. That's what I need to do. There's the Batman in the bathtub. All right, security's going to take one of my gems. I don't want to do that. I can log in, but I there's nothing really I can do until I have access to the other terminals. Yeah, we're collecting. We're collecting. We're not spending. We're collecting. Nothing else in here, I don't believe. This was crazy. The magnifying glass telling me all these things that I'm not going to use in the billiard room because I'm just stubborn and I'm not going to try to learn that stupid game because I hate it. That all just came out. Like, look. Oh no, that's not the parlor. That's the parlor, not the billiard room. This sends us down and then we're done. This is a dead end and this sends us down and then we're done. What a terrible day. No way. There's no Yesterday I made it up here. There has to be something else. Hang on, let me I'm looking. There's got to be some other way. Okay. We have 38 steps. We might as well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so 1 2 3. This is going to be the worst day. Well, we might as well learn something. Right? I think. I can't believe I did this. Well, they're not all the best days. Some days Grade 1? Okay. Okay. Can we talk about this? I had this all wrong. So you're telling me on Schoolhouse Day, you need to get all 8 classrooms. This is grade 1 again. I did not know they would repeat. I thought you just keep going. I thought this would be grade 3. We've already done this. Well, since we're here, I guess I can take my time and explain to you what I did when I was in here last time. All right, so we have our classroom. Benny, was it Benny? I think Benny did the best. Yeah, Benny had 2 of the flags correct. The thing we're doing here is the flags. The orange V or check mark, or I think it's a V. This is correct, the orange, and the purple is correct. Remember we saw this on the necklace in the luxury, what was it, the jewelry store shop thing where there's luxury goods you could buy. There was that one necklace that had this shape, and then the purple was right next to it. This is purple, this is orange, and this mountain here is yellow. What I did was I took the kids, they had 10 out of 12, 9 out of 12, 10 out of 12, and old Caleb. Poor Caleb. Can we go look at Caleb's, where's old Caleb? Here's Caleb. Poor Caleb. All Caleb did was tell us that there are no red flags. That's all he did. Because he got these 2 correct and none of these. So, he was there to tell us what it wasn't. And these were here to tell us what it was. So, Freddie got this yellow correct, but not because this was incorrect. The yellow print is actually a blue print. So by process of elimination, we learned that the flags are yellow mountain, orange V checkmark thing, and purple that thing. Based on all of them, process of elimination. There's some more steps that I could have used yesterday that I'm going to get today. Do I get to fill this in, I wonder? No, I don't. Okay. This is just a blank one. All right. So yeah, that's what this whole room is about, is process of elimination and learning about those flags. And we did that. So, and knowing that the number 8 is sideways up there. Infinity. We got 2 to go. By 2, I mean 1. No, let's redraw. Let's see if we can pull a brand new room that we have never explored. Yeah, we're on a drawing room. We have 3 of them. Oh yeah. Let's turn this negative into a positive. Maybe this could be another classroom, and then our final one we can keep redrawing and try to learn some more. Maybe. Redraw. The most basic 3 rooms ever. Redraw. No, I need you 2 together. This is not turning out well. Everything's going wrong. All right. Can I get another classroom? Maybe? Maybe? Go check. Well, let me check my inventory. I don't have anything. I mean, I guess we got to go to security. I guess. Wow. Wow, what a terrible day. What a terrible day. I just spent my gym. I could have finally checked out what's up with the locksmith. We could have got the bookshop and the locksmith at least, and saw what they were. All right, hang on a second. And I can't get out of here, can I? No. I was going to go back and see if I could find a gym somewhere. What an absolute garbage day. What a garbage. Okay, I guess I'll pick the bedroom. Is there anything in here to look at? I've looked at this one with the magnifying glass. Yeah, I've looked at both of them. I mean, I guess the bedroom. Does it matter? I want this one. This is what I want. What a garbage day. Oh, I see. It's purple right here, so it does count as a red and a purple. I see. Because I was wondering that one day it was like it counted this as a bedroom. Yeah, sure. Why not? Great. Watch there be like this amazing item in here today that's just laying around. Can I climb out this window and go outside and start over? My goodness, nothing in here. Nothing. All right, whatever. What a terrible day. Let's go in here again. Let's do some work in here. Let's make sure I didn't do anything crazy. Let's log in. I want to make sure. I cannot believe that I had it all along. I love the AOL music. That's the best. Or music, sound effects. You know what's going to be funny is when I go back outside after this is over and I look in the schoolhouse and there was a gym. That would have been, that's, you know what's going to happen. It's for sure what's going to happen. Let me make sure I didn't do this right or didn't do this wrong. Special orders. Yeah, let's place one. Why not? Magnifying glass. I did running shoes yesterday. I'd like a magnifying glass, please. Yes. I'm hoping you can stack. If you can stack these, that would be great. I could just keep stacking up things I want in the commissary at all times. Data transfer, you need to be... All right, yeah, these three have to be connected. Well, let's learn some stuff. Right? Why not? Checked item color. And blue for blueprints. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Yep, we knew that. Dead end. I should know all about the dead ends. I'm good at them. I'm really good at them. Dig directory, drafting type. Is there anything that I need to learn about here? Trunk, underground, west wing, tomorrow. Nope, those are rooms. Yeah, I remember that. No, this. Security locked, rank, rarity, floor plan. No, I don't really see stars. Increase the amount of stars visible in the night sky. The easiest method is, of course, drafting them. Observatories, additional, okay. Each additional star creates new formations, which in turn, yep, already, I got that. Terminal is where we are. Estate exhaust experiment. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think we're good. All right, return to the menu. Log out. Thank you. No, wait. There is one more. I'm sorry. There's one more thing. I left a key somewhere. Doesn't help me any, but I left one somewhere. Let me log in one more time. Swan song. I cannot believe. Every time I type that, I'm gonna be mad. 2 days have passed. 2, 3, 4, something like that. No, wait, this is 16. Like 6 days have passed. And I could have been in here the whole time. Okay, some staff services. Oh, I can't punch in. That's what it was. That I was looking for the punch in, punch out thing. But it's going to say you can't do that. Disabled. Yeah. I have to find Miss Babbage. That is the key. Are there any new rooms? I've never been to the vault. Or the piano room. I did that yesterday. I'm just looking around at the different... See if there's any of them that are obvious that I've never been in. I've never been in this one. Yeah, I've been in all of them except these two right here. The piano and what looks like some sort of showroom. I think it's a show. That's a showroom. I've been there. Yeah, I was there yesterday. Yeah, I need the magnifying glass for... I cannot believe I never saw those words right there. That's crazy. Okay, well, this was a day. A very short day. Where is the key that I was missing? Curious about where that key was. It's probably in the library. Whatever. We're going to go outside. I want to see if I actually did leave something in the thing with the thing. What's it called? Let me look at my blue flames. I haven't looked at those ever. I do still have 2 lit up, yes? Okay, we're good. All right, let's put a key in the fountain. I swear, I think these are going to come back one day. I'm going to come back and get 35 coins. I hope. We don't have anything to do with that coin, so might as well throw it in there and see what happens. 29. I need to save steps, so I'm not going to go in this room. Said the guy in the first 2 minutes of the day. Is this where the key is? I wonder if I... Yeah. No, the magnifying glass wouldn't help me with this. I was kind of wondering about that yesterday. If this speech had magnifying glass kind of tendencies to it where you could find some stuff. Yeah, there's no key in here. There's nothing in here. That kind of makes me happy, at least. Oh, there it is. Yeah, nope, never mind. I should have come in here. That would have helped. Maybe. Actually, it wouldn't have helped me at all. But now I know, go in it. You never know what could be in there. There's a key. Okay. I do want to... I've never actually checked. Ooh. Oh, you can't go across if you don't open the garage. I bet you that's what it is. I bet you once the garage is open, you can go over there. I was going to see what the garage looked like from the outside. That's pretty smart though by the game. If that is the case, that's pretty smart. Because then it doesn't let you see what it looks like over there. Sometimes things are a little bit more well thought out than I think. Okay, let's go out to the campsite. I haven't been out here in a long time. I know this is not where the campsite is, but I just want to make sure nothing has changed in my favorite cave. One day this... Ooh, hi birds. One day this will change. Today is not that day. Now these two gas lines were a hint that these were connected to gas lines. Are there gas lines? I can't see them coming out the back end. Yeah, you can't see down there. Nope, can't see. Okay. Well, at least we learned about our mom and how she's going to give me a clue. I don't have enough coins to order one of those books. Sorry, I'm concentrating on running straight. That's still closed. Campsite still there. Is there anything that up there is still closed? I think I have a theory. You're gonna, once you do the tomb and you go through that secret passage, at some point you go underground and you come out there somewhere. Somehow you come out there. I don't know. Where am I going? I'm supposed to be going up here. We looked at the magnifying glass and saw that from a distance. This. This. Dramatic pause. What could this be? It's 4 digits. What was that date that we had earlier? September 9th, 1961. Was it September? January? It was January. 1961. Oh, that would have been cool. You know what? 1962. Wait. Back to that book. Hang on. I might... Give me a second here. That book where it's talking about the history. There were dates. Nope, this way. This is messed up. All right, that goes that way. I'm just going to try all these years, 19s, 51, 61, all the ones that they pointed out in books. While we're here, 495. All right, so Denny Ravane was trying to do the thing. 45293. No, this is a 5-digit. We're looking at a 4-digit here. This, I think, is, you know what? The more I think about it, this is going to be something that's like, it just flat out tells you. The gate code is, you know? I don't really see this being as something where they're going to hide it from you too much, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we're out of here. We're done with this. I'm kind of frustrated, to be honest with you, after how productive yesterday was. Whoa, hang on. Okay, just making sure. Yeah. Okay, tab, maybe? No, fine, we'll do it down here. 24, what I would have done to have 24 steps yesterday. This is awful. Yes, let's call it. We got nothing. Wait, let me. Am I making a mistake? Dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end. Yeah, all right, we're done. That was something. But we did learn the bookshop. The bookshop was very important, I think. I think that was a big hint telling me more about Mom. Miss Marion Marigold. Telling me more about her story. I think she wants me to find her. I think she stayed missing so that I can find her. There's a reason she's staying missing. And why isn't my dad out looking for her? Is another question I have. Like, he's just kind of like hanging out at the house like, "Hey son, hope you have fun." You know, like, is he in on the joke? This seems very traumatizing though. And who's Denny Ravane? And who's Miss Babbage? And who is Herbert S. Sinclair?